you, poet.
The rain can only wash away that which bows to it. So keep your head up. Never let it down to it. You gotta plow through it. I know you're ready to do that excuse isn't new. We got a black president now. You ain't got no more excuses to use. No matter what gets in your way, you can get through. It takes desire and faith. I know you're tired the eight, but you gotta keep it together. Don't let your fighter escape down the fighter escape. Once it's gone, it's gone. You can build another flame, but it won't be as strong. Which means you'll have gone from a torch to a candle, which is sad because the Lord never gives you more than you can handle. It took a lot of pain for you to learn this lesson. With that said, I got a confession. There was a point in my life you chose to pass me a blessing. When I looked at responsibilities involved, I just started stressing. Started ducking and dodging. When I looked at my life, I was just under survival. I thought it wouldn't be right for me to be bringing a child in. But if I could rewind it, I'd go back to the younger me just so I could remind it that no matter how bad it gets, you always can find the light at the end of the tunnel or the straight to keep climbing. You just got to remember that at the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. But have you ever felt like waking up was a mistake? Next week, Paul, be the one where your harness just breaks. Birthdays remind you closer than late in the rest, not one recognizable step closer to success. Old folks say you're young, but you thank God just to get to see the sun. But I think God's mad at me because I chose not to see my son. Or maybe my daughter. Either way, I decided I was too broke to father. Now I'm no father. Even though folks say, it's something you'll be good at, Pete. How could that be? Instead of standing in the face of my issues, I decided murder was the quickest way for dismissal. Listen, now my mind thinks of ways of bringing them back, going to the day and keep me from thinking of that. Just screaming at me, stop it. This ain't no option. This child could have made you bigger than Biggie. Because every single morning you wake up to the name Big Papa.
And I was definitely an athlete, because I would rather give you the facts with no filler than to have you move your body like I was Michael Jackson trying to choreograph the next generation of Thriller. But if I got to murder the track to get you to listen to facts, you can call me logic third person the killer. I'm a poetic equivalent of string theory to quantum physics. The manifest embodiment of a handful of minerals and a few buckets of water. I've lost sight of the ways of man trying to find my path back to God. I speak radical concepts conceived in the wombs of imaginary mages who cast their spells like nets upon seas of daydreams, hoping to capture this moment. I am the definition of a poet. So I have learned to make pictures with words. I pronounce my pronouns dead upon the lives of the resurrected through metaphors and similes, like as. Backward statements that use sublime logic just to justify the ignorance is only one step removed from that of a caveman. So I'm saving words through literary poets. I juxtapose rose-colored editions of life with the harshness of reality. I'm a dynamic dynamo, generating enough energy to build or destroy this entire universe, so I stay well versed in the sacred art of rhetoric. And occasionally on moonlit nights, I sit and I spit for soul searchers. Searching for pieces of peace at the bottom of bottles and brown paper bags. Broke-back prophets and sober-thinking drunk men. Sharp-pushing junk men. Glazed-eyed old men standing on street corners. Adolescents stolen by getting grown and getting too old to dream. They so fat from reality they done bust out their seams, so now it seems that I've become a victim and advocate of fathers who struggle to pay support for their children. Because sometimes unequal economics is about the only thing that's turned otherwise good men into villains. And so I keep my eye out for the children who growing up not knowing right from wrong. And the systems is going to trap them in the places where hope is all gone. Tears observed and dreams deferred when young lives don't last too long. But yeah, y'all remember those days when the children would play, but they knew what it meant when the street lights came on? So I searched for mothers. Strained from attempts to raise their boys into men.
Has anybody ever seen the movie One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest? Yeah. Hey, you might appreciate this point. It's not memorized as a plan to it. And so here it goes. It's called Caution, Danger Zone. Did you heed the warning signs? They are there, they're not posted. They're not literal signs of someone mounted somewhere, but they're discernible signs. Like you wake up from what you thought was a beautiful day, then you realize it's a nightmare, a conscious fight. One you can't wake up from because you aren't sleeping. Like somebody painting the walls to the rooms in some god-awful fashion you never dreamed of. And like a character in a dream or a nightmare, you can imagine that you can talk to them and tell them to quit, but they act like they can't hear you. these are the episodes that should be the subject matter of what flew over Cuckoo's Nest, part 3. And I'm pretty sure that they were made a part 2. Phrases like, you need professional help come to mind. Or if this keeps up somebody's want to be committed. If I thought that would help, I'd be pulling out my hair right now. So when did they release him from Clover Bottom? I thought he just got there. Certain ones should never be allowed to pick up a paintbrush, yet to a nightmare they rush. I'm not referring to artists, but the general house painting. It reminds me of the time when my neighbor's slow son decided to give the family car a fresh coat of interior flat latex paint. Poor Chevy Nova resembled a large skunk with a fresh coat of turquoise stripe down his ass. Of course, there was the ignorant part, like when the paint ran down the sides, or the fact that the metal were rust, or that the brush strokes were a must. The crooked brush strokes were a must. Sorry, etc., etc. However, when a so-called sane person gets up early in the morning and embarks on a mission to do home improvement without a clue as to what's involved, that's messed up. The sad thing is, we live in a free country where people like this